Welcome to Dark Truths. Religion Uncovered, a profound exploration into the intricate relationship between ancient faith and modern spirituality. In this thought-provoking conversation, we invite you to examine a pivotal transformation that has quietly and fundamentally changed the fabric of religious belief: the shift from surrender to control. It's a journey that compels us to confront a deeply uncomfortable question. At what point did trust evolve into a mechanism of management? Let's travel back in time to the very origins of faith. Imagine our ancestors standing in awe of the vast, unpredictable world around them, the thunderous storms, the life-giving sun, the mystery of birth and death. In this world, faith was an act of profound surrender. It was the humbling acceptance that there were forces far greater than oneself, powers that were incomprehensible and uncontrollable. This surrender wasn't about weakness, it was about trust. It was a deep-seated belief that by aligning with the natural and divine order, one could find meaning and purpose. This was a spirituality of letting go, of placing one's fate in the hands of the divine, trusting that even in chaos, there was a higher plan. The rituals, the prayers, the myths, they were all expressions of this fundamental trust, a way to connect with the sacred, not to command it. Now let's fast forward to the present day. Look around at our modern religious landscape. What do we see? We see systems, structures, and doctrines designed to manage every aspect of life. We have step-by-step guides to salvation, formulas for prayer that promises specific results, and moral codes that leave little room for ambiguity or personal interpretation. The language has subtly changed. Instead of surrendering to the divine will, we're often encouraged to claim our blessings, to manifest our desires, and to follow a prescribed path that guarantees a favorable outcome. The mystery has been replaced by certainty. The awe has been replaced by expectation. The act of trust has been supplanted by a desire for control. We want to manage our spiritual lives like a business plan, with clear inputs and predictable outputs. So, how did this happen? The transition from surrender to control wasn't an overnight event. It was a gradual evolution, driven by a very human desire for security and predictability. As societies grew more complex, so did their religions. Institutions were formed to preserve teachings, and with institutions came hierarchy and rules. What started as a living, breathing relationship with the divine began to be codified, standardized, and ultimately controlled. The sacred mystery was packaged into digestible dogmas. The spiritual journey was mapped out with clear signposts and strict boundaries. This shift offered comfort and a sense of order in a chaotic world, but it came at a cost. The price was the very essence of that original faith: the raw, unmediated, and sometimes terrifying act of pure trust. This shift has profound implications for our spiritual lives today. When faith becomes a tool for control, it can lead to anxiety and guilt. If we follow all the rules and our prayers aren't answered, is it our fault? We can become transactional with the divine, viewing our devotion as a currency to purchase blessings. This mindset can also foster a sense of spiritual superiority and judgment towards those who don't follow the same correct path. It stifles personal inquiry and replaces a dynamic relationship with the divine with a static adherence to a system. We lose the ability to sit with uncertainty, to embrace the unknown, and to find peace, not in having all the answers, but in trusting the journey itself. The question we must ask ourselves is, are we seeking a genuine connection with something greater? Or are we simply trying to manage our fears and control our destiny? Reclaiming a spirituality of surrender in the modern world is a radical act. It means letting go of the need for guarantees. It means embracing mystery and ambiguity. It means trusting that there is wisdom in the unfolding of our lives, even when it's painful or confusing. This doesn't mean abandoning all structure or tradition. Instead, it means using them as signposts, not as fences. It's about finding the courage to have a personal, direct relationship with the sacred, one that is built on trust, not transactions. It's about rediscovering the awe that our ancestors felt and allowing ourselves to be humbled by the vastness of existence. Perhaps the most profound spiritual truth is not found in controlling our destiny, but in having the faith to surrender to it. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the heart of faith. If this conversation sparked something within you, please like, share, and subscribe to Dark Truths. Religion Uncovered. We invite you to continue this exploration with us in the comments below. Until next time, keep questioning.